In this lesson, we'll cut out the doors for the vehicle. All right, we're getting to the point where we can actually start to cut out these doors. So let's go ahead and make sure that we've got the line right in here for this door to come in. Let's make sure we add this same line on the back end. So we'll go to our left view. And the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to actually modify this inset just a little bit. So I'm going to grab basically all of these points in here, okay, all along here. Just grab all of these, and what I want to do is just kind of move them up just a little bit. Okay, so I've got all those points selected. I'm just going to grab those, just pull that up ever so slightly. Okay, and now I want to add a line right in here, so we'll select these edges. I'll select them all the way down to the bottom. And now let's go ahead and add one loop in there. We'll slide that along until we get kind of close proximity to where we need to go. We'll say OK, then we'll grab these vertices and let's just go ahead and move these forward. Okay, we'll grab these and let's just kind of move these so they match up where we want our door to come in. Okay, so something like that. And then down here, we'll do the same thing. We'll come out here and just match this up. Okay, so right in there. Something like that for the back side of our door. All right. Okay, so we've got that cut, or rather, we've got the definition in there now. So now we can actually come in and cut those out. So let's go ahead and select those polygons. We can just drag across here and deselect any of the polygons that we don't need. And we're just going to that front line here, not the second one. And so we've got these selected. We'll zoom extents to that. And so these are the ones that we want to go ahead and detach. And to do that, we'll simply go to Edit Geometry and Detach. And we'll call this door. And now, having done that, we cut it all the way through. So now, even though these are, technically one editable poly, you see we can select each element separately. So we could go ahead and detach those as well and make those all separate pieces. Okay, and if we had this cut where we made this panel, then this front piece would be its own panel, just like this back piece is now its own kind of panel there. Okay, so now we have the door cut out. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of resolution here to make sure we keep the sharpness of the lines here. So we'll go ahead and just select a ring, and let's go ahead and connect and add a line right along the back there. So right along the back, right in there, is where we'll add that. Do the same thing up here. Okay, along there. Let's go ahead and add one along the bottom as well. Add a ring selection, and we'll go to connect and add one along the bottom. Okay with that. Let's also add one on this side. Okay, on the other piece. So again, we'll select the ring. And now let's go ahead and run connect. And there we go. Drop one in there. So something like that. Okay. And so now that we have this cut out, the next thing that we want to do is to actually make the door handle. Okay, and the door handle is going to be a little bit tricky because we have to actually add the inset there, and this is a circular inset that's coming from a really pretty low resolution piece of geometry. So one of the ways that we can do this is to actually smooth it and then add that in. So we can look at how we can do that in the next lesson. We'll see you then.